Hi buddy, welcome once again to our channel. Now, I didn't know that you could get paid just to chat someone online, right? So it's amazing that we have a platform here that I want to introduce to you that allows you to be paid to chat specifically to lonely Americans, and that's actually what this particular platform is meant to achieve. So as you're going to look around it, you'll realize that it is actually meant to allow you to chat with the lonely Americans and of course lonely people, right? And in turn you get paid for that. Now the good thing with this particular platform is that you don't need to call anyone, you don't need to show your face, all you need is to chat, right? So there's some kind of high level privacy that is maintained here, which is actually good. So as you can see, I've opened this particular platform and it's known as Remotely For You. So I just want us to look at this particular website and see how we can really engage going forward. So you can see here, it's like, do you like to write and are you self-employed? Right, so it's kind of just a writing job where you type, right? So you can always apply and they are going to give you that particular opportunity. But let's maybe look at first the requirements, because that is very important, right? So the requirements here, as you can see, for your chat to be given a priority, so you need to have mastered English, right? And you need to be 18 years and above, right? And of course you need to accept the contract terms. You also need to have responsibility of the equipment that you're going to use, right? So that means you must have an access to a device and an internet. So they don't really specify the specification, right? So also you need to have minimum number of messages per week. So there's some kind of minimum messages per week that you're going to be given. So those are the key requirements, right? So the other thing that maybe we need to look at from this particular platform is how maybe you're going to go through this particular platform. Bonuses, you'll earn bonuses, so they give plenty of bonuses and incentives. For example, they can send over a certain number of messages if you recruit a friend. They are also flexible, right? Offer some level of flexibility, and the good thing is that they pay weekly, right? So you're going to be paid weekly. Now let's go back just and check on the application process. If you want to apply, you provide your first name, last name, email address, and of course you send your application. It's going to take quite a number of maybe hours. They review and then they're going to get back to you. So generally these are the simple steps that are involved in the application, right? The first is the first part of the application is only asking you for your name, as you have seen, and then they're going to have ID verification. So you must be 18 years of age to be acceptable. Remember, you'll be chatting with some older people, right? So they need to ensure that you are someone who can be mature enough to handle those kind of conversation. So you need to provide that. So chances are you're going to be told to scan your ID and send it. And of course some kind of online training will be given to you. So once your application has been approved and you will have been verified, you will need to complete the relevant training before you start that particular task. So what about salary? Right, so what should you expect anyway? So you'll work independently as a contractor. You need to have your equipment, as you have seen, said, of course, the internet and a PC, right? So it's hard to say exactly how much the salary will be, but a skilled chat agent who works 4 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, can easily earn between $100 and $300 weekly. Some of the top agents make more than $3,000 a month. So this is right from the platform itself. I'm not cooking any figures, right? So if you are really interested in chatting people, you can always proceed and apply. So the job here And when I talked about you chatting lonely Americans, someone might maybe thought that I was just targeting Americans. No, you can see what will be your role. You will help thousands of lonely Americans, right, every day to have some meaningful life by chatting them. So users will write online text to fictional people or on fantasy platform. So your job is to answer them and make some kind of conversation. So you can see how clear it is when you're using this particular remote platform. Now, the testimonial, the remotely for you platform. So we have testimonials from people who have already used this particular website. So you can go through quite a number, right? So we have understood how this particular platform works. So the other angles of working is to do some kind of remote chat agent job from them, right? So you can see, do you want to work as a chat operator? You just click on apply, and then you proceed with your application. So remote chat agent job is very, very suitable for those people who want to work from home, right? So you can see they also offer that. So what you need to do is to apply and become a chat operator, right? So we have already seen what is required of you, right, especially when it comes to access to the internet, right? So you can see benefits of remote chat agent job is outlined here, right? Of course, flexibility is one of them. We have already seen that. The other one is what you have already looked at. You can also get paid to talk to lonely men. Yeah. So as I indicated, I didn't really know that this thing actually exists, that you can be paid to chat, right? So if you want to chat and maybe talk to this particular lonely man, you can also do the same from remotely for you, as you can see, right? So what does chatting to lonely men entail? You'll enjoy texting, chatting, making excellent money, right? So if you have passion, right, in chatting, and remember, it's not allowing you to show your face, you're not going to show your photos and so on, only chatting, right? So you can apply, right? So what skills should you possess to get paid to talk to lonely guys here? You're told you have to be patient and flexible. You need to have proper communication abilities that are effective. You need to have some imagination and creativity, a pleasant personality, a great internet skills. Of course, they also are outlined the disadvantages and advantages here, right? So pros is simple to make money, of course, working from home, but cons, it can lead to unreasonable expectations. Some of the sites are scams. Of course, this one is not a scam. Of course, lastly, it gives you an opportunity to generally work from home, right? So we have so far understood how to go about this particular site. So if you find this particular information useful, always like this particular video, and of course don't forget to subscribe. So should you be interested, just click here, apply now, right? Then you enter your details as we have already mentioned, and then you can always wait for verification. I know someone is going to ask maybe why should we verify our IDs. I think I've already mentioned that, and you can see here, as a chat agent you will be 100% anonymous. That is the beauty of it. Text only, no video, no voice, right? You'll have to work independently and with full flexibility. You'll earn more depending on how often you work. We have already seen the salary of what you are likely to get paid, and then help those who need someone to talk to. Yeah, so those are things that you're going to work, and you can see the salary here we have already mentioned, right? So if you're interested, don't waste any time. Just hit on this apply now and get chatting and get paid. All right, thanks.